What's going on? Sorry, I'm laughing. I just knocked over some stuff on my table here. How you doing? Hi, what's up? Привет. I should work on my Russian. Ruskia, but it's bad. But anyways, I'm good. I'm good. Что это? Что это? Anyways, I can't help falling in love. I recommend also the Angelina Jordan version if you've not heard that. Kind of like that too. Anyways, we're here for Diana. I just heard Personal Jesus. Pretty good. Let's go. If this thing is edited all weird, man, it's because they block it, you know. If I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't do it. I'm so dumb. I just realized, is she gonna sing this in a really low register? If so, it'll be the first time I've ever heard anyone doing that. Is it gonna be more like Elvis? Elvis did this song, right? It sounds like her voice is gorgeous, but it reminds me like a funeral march or like a sound that would be playing over like a death scene where a family finds out someone's died in like an old like 1500s movie. Wow. Even on the major chord it sounds sad. I will say this is the most unique version I've heard for sure. And I'm stopping it as the thoughts like pop in my head. This is a completely different song. So far. I mean, maybe it's going to change. Is the original song in 6? Because this is in 6. Or 3 times 2. Wow! Nice. The melody on the chord change. What? I can't help it. I can't help it. It's so good. I gotta see if I can figure out the chords. Sorry if this pisses y'all off, but this is like my favorite thing. If the song's arrangement is so dope, then I have to like see if I can figure it out. But I think I can. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Throw an F minor. It's actually kind of similar to the Personal Jesus chords. What was that? What was that? It's like... Really? No way. Really? Hold on. No, I messed up. It's close though. Alright, I'm gonna stop because I figured out all I want to figure out. What was that? It might have been a... No. What actual chord would it be? Probably an inversion. I'm just gonna play power chords. That's sick. It's a whole new song. This is a completely different song. Wow, that's cool. That's the most unique version I've ever heard. And it's time for a history lesson. I didn't know this would come up. I don't know if this has ever come up ever on the channel. Wow. I swear, if you're here right now, if you'll stick with me for maybe 60 seconds, 90 seconds, I'll connect it all together. Way back in the Western world, you know, European countries, whatever they were called back in the day, before they were called whatever they're currently called, there was a lot of religious text in Latin. And so you have all of these pieces of music where the lyrics are identical. And this first tripped me up when I was studying old school music and had to do it in school. Like, I was like, I'm going to memorize the lyrics. I was like, wait a minute, the lyrics are the same. Because they would take the same Latin scripts, like Kyrie eleison would be one. So like there's all of these songs that have the exact same lyrics, but the everything else is different. The pitches, the arrangement, chord changes, orchestration, everything is different. This feels like that to me. That yes, it happens to be Can't Help Falling in Love. And it happens to be the lyrics of Can't Help Falling in Love, but it is not that song. It's just the lyrics set to new everything. New timing, new chord changes, new melody, everything is different. It just happens to be the same lyrics. This is one of the coolest things I've seen ever on like modern music. I mean, I'm used to seeing this. Well, I'm not used to seeing it anymore at all because school was a long time ago. But music from like the 14, 15, 1600s up through the 1700s, maybe a little later than that. You know, I mean, people still do it. People still do it today, but it was really, really common, super common. Renaissance, Baroque, Renaissance, Romantic period, classical period, super common. It's pretty amazing. Her voice is astounding, but that arrangement, man, I don't know. This might be my favorite performance of hers, just because of how unique it is. Her voice is always fantastic, but this is pretty savage, dude. Obviously, thumbs up, A+. Wow. And in case you care, I think the song's in F. I don't know what that the dominant chord would be, but I was playing on flat 6, sharp 7, right? So wait, wrong change. That sounds like grunge. So it's basically a resolution up from like flat 6 to the sharp 7 to the tonic, then back down to flat 6 to 5, 1. I guess now that you have that, you could probably put like other little. Those are all a lot of good notes. Done. That was fun.